Sonic, I just want to ask, are you a purple streak?
Nope. I am the blue blur, not some purple streak. You see, my fur color is not purple, it's blue. Unless it's a rainbow road race or something, I'm sticking to my colors. Thank you very much.
Well, that was a great 35th anniversary to Sonic. I'm so proud of you, Sonic.
Besides, yesterday marks the 30th anniversary to the Nintendo 64.
Wowza! Can you believe it? 30 years of Nintendo 64. That's 3 decades of epic gaming, crazy adventures, and lots of colorful characters bouncing around. It feels like just yesterday. We were trying to master those tricky jumps in Super Mario and battling it out in GoldenEye. Oh, the nostalgia is real! The first game of the Nintendo 64 is the Super Mario 64, which was released on September 29th, 1996, which is the same day for the Nintendo 64's releasement.
The very first was Super Mario 64, a total classic. Then there's Pilot Wings 64, giving you those sky-high feels. And don't forget Wave Race 64, where you can ride the waves like a pro.
Whoa! It seems that 2 games were released as the same day on September 29th, 1996, as the Nintendo 64 gets released. Super Mario 64 and Pilot Wings 64. Wave Race 64 gets released on November 4th, 1996. However, Saikyo Habu Shogi got released only in Japan on June 23rd, 1996, and it didn't get released in America. I mean, come on! Who doesn't want to engage in some serious shogi strategy? It's like chess, but with a little more flair. Talk about a game that should have crossed the ocean!
So, Saikyo Habu Shogi, Super Mario 64, and Pilot Wings 64 were 3 video games first, released on June 23rd, 1996, on the Nintendo 64 in Japan, but 2 in America on September 29th, 1996.
Right now, today marks the 32nd anniversary of The Lion King.
Wowza! Can you believe it? Today is the 32nd anniversary of The Lion King. That's 32 years of Hakuna Matata and the Circle of Life. What a journey!
Petri never hear Hakuna Matata before. What that even mean?
Oh, honey, bless Petrie's little heart. Hakuna Matata means no worries. And let me tell ya, that's a philosophy I can get behind. Life's too short to be all stressed and stuff. I just wish Petrie would take a cue from that and learn to spread his wings without all that fuss.
The Lion King got released on June 24th, 1994, an American animated musical drama film directed by Roger Allers and Rob Minkoff, produced by Don Hahn, and written by Irene Mecchi, Jonathan Roberts, and Linda Wolverton. It was produced by Walt Disney Feature Animation and features an ensemble voice cast consisting of Matthew Broderick, James Earl Jones, Jeremy Irons, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Moira Kelly, Nikita Calamé, Nathan Lane, Ernie Sabella, Whoopi Goldberg, Cheech Marin, Rowan Atkinson, and Robert Guillaume.
In the Pride Lands, a pride of lions rules over the kingdom from Pride Rock. King Mufasa and Queen Sarabi's newborn son, Simba, is presented to the gathered animals by Rafiki, the mandrill who serves as the kingdom's shaman and advisor. Mufasa's younger brother, Scar, covets the throne and plots to eliminate Mufasa and Simba so that he may become king. When Simba grows into a young cub, Mufasa shows him the Pride Lands and forbids him to explore beyond its borders. Mufasa explains to Simba the responsibilities of kingship and the circle of life, which connects all living things. Scar manipulates Simba into exploring an elephant's graveyard beyond the Pride Lands. There, Simba and his best friend, Nala, are chased by 3 spotted hyenas named Shenzi, Banzai, and Dead. Mufasa is alerted by his majordomo, the Hornbill Zazu, and rescues the cubs. Though disappointed in Simba for disobeying him and endangering himself and Nala, Mufasa forgives him. But the worst part in the film? Scar lures Simba into a gorge and signals the hyenas to drive a large herd of wildebeest into a stampede to trample him. He then alerts Mufasa, who saves Simba and tries to escape the gorge, but Scar betrays him by throwing him into the stampede to his death. Due to this, Simba was so shocked that Mufasa died during the stampede. You see, Scar totally set up that stampede. He gave him a little help off that cliff, and something has gone terribly wrong. Scar tried to help Mufasa, but it didn't end well. Instead of helping him, Scar dug his claws into Mufasa's paws and he said,
"Long live the king."
And he threw him to his death. This caused Simba to be in shock, screaming, thinking his father has fallen. Shocking, huh?
Oh my goodness, can you believe it? Scar really pulls out all the stops, doesn't he? I mean, how could he? Throwing Mufasa to his doom like that? Talk about the ultimate backstab. That poor Simba just can't catch a break. It's like a lesson in trust gone so very wrong. Just tragic.
There's more, son. Aided by his friends, Simba sneaks past the hyenas at Pride Rock and confronts Scar, who shames Simba over his supposed role in Mufasa's death.
Yes, I
Scar then reveals to Simba that he killed
Just the way
Mufasa.
your father looked before he died. And here's my little secret. I killed Mufasa.
Enraged, Simba retaliates and forces Scar to confess the truth to the Pride. A battle ensues between Simba and his allies and the hyenas. Scar attempts to escape but is cornered by Simba at a ledge near the top of Pride Rock. Scar begs for mercy and attempts to deceive Simba by blaming his actions on the hyenas. Simba spares Scar's life, but orders him to leave the Pride Lands forever. Scar refuses and attacks Simba. Following a brief battle, Simba throws Scar off the ledge. Scar survives the fall, but the hyenas, who overheard him betraying them,
You don't understand. No, I didn't mean. No.
attack and maul him to death. With Scar and the hyenas gone, Simba takes his place as king, and Nala becomes his queen. With the Pride Lands restored, Rafiki presents Simba and Nala's newborn cub to the assembled animals, thus continuing the circle of life. But don't get too sad, because today also marks the 10th year anniversary of the sequel to Independence Day. And no, I didn't mean the holiday, I'm just saying the sequel to the film Independence Day. It was called Independence Day: Resurgence.
Well. Today is the 10th anniversary of the sequel to that big old blockbuster, Independence Day. I'm not talking about the holiday, mind you. Nope. It's the one called Independence Day. Resurgence. Can you believe? It's been a decade since we saw those aliens trying to invade again. It was a science fiction action film. Co-written, directed, and co-produced by Roland Emmerich, and co-written and co-produced by Dean Devlin, serving as a standalone sequel to the film Independence Day. The film takes place 20 years after the events of the first film, during which the United Nations has collaborated to form the Earth Space Defense, an international military defense and research organization.
Petrie think he talk about holiday. Anyway, many people in movie. Liam Hemsworth, Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, Micah Monroe, Jesse T. Usher, Travis Tope, William Fichtner, Charlotte Gainsbourg, and Judd Hirsch all there.
He means the film. Plans for a sequel to Independence Day began as early as 2001, with 20th Century Fox eventually green-lighting the project in 2014. Principal photography began in April 2015 at locations primarily in New Mexico, but also in the Bonneville Salt Flats of Utah, which were featured in the original.
That's right. And the film Lion King was set in Africa, with an initial worldwide gross of $763 million. It completed its theatrical run as the highest-grossing film of 1994 and the second highest-grossing film of all time, behind Jurassic Park.
Yep. So, happy 32nd anniversary to The Lion King, and happy 10th anniversary to the sequel of the Independence Day film, Independence Day: Resurgence.
Mufasa died during the stampede in the film Lion King. Ouch. Stampede's hurt. BTW, Iodine Kepper's birthday is tomorrow, so we are going to make her a gift.
Yeah, stampedes were dangerous.
When stampedes were dangerous, it can lead to serious injuries or fatalities due to crowd dynamics and panic.
But at least Iodine Cooper's birthday is tomorrow. Let's make Iodine Cooper's fit. I mean gift.